Mississippi defies an Obama administration letter telling public schools how they should handle transgender students. State education officials said Friday they would follow the guidance, but State School Superintendent Carrie Wright just reversed that decision. Texas also objected to the federal policy of allowing transgender students to use the bathroom or locker room of their choice. Star Parker is founder and president of CURE, the Center for Urban Renewal and Education. So Attorney General Loretta Lynch likens this crisis, as they call it, to the civil rights movement. Do you agree with that comparison?
Of course not. It seems the left, the progressive left, always tries to use this language from the Civil Rights Act so that they can divide to conquer. If they can call people bigoted or racist and or discriminatory, then it shuts down dialogue. When you think about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., there was not one eternal truth that he tried to overturn. And in fact, he appealed to biblical truths to make his case that America needed to move toward her constitutional founding principles.
In this comparison, doesn't that minimize some of the suffering that African Americans went through under the Jim Crow laws in the South?
Well, it confuses in particular our youth because it not only does it minimize, it diverts attention away from that suffering, but at the same time they indoctrinate our young people that it's the same struggle. It's a struggle of social justice, and that's why they now buy into this idea, our youth, of LGBT, because they, and Q, don't forget the Q, because that's coming new. But this is why that many of them buy into this idea, is because of this confused message that it's the same suffering that African Americans went through after slavery to go through Jim Crow South.
How does this affect young children and the education they receive if this is a requirement in the schools they attend?
Well, I'm very thankful that a lot of pastors that are over these communities are starting to engage themselves in this public debate, because when you think about the people that are trapped in the worst of schools, this is where this particular type of messaging is going to hit hardest, in particular if the Obama administration decides that they really are not going to fund these areas.
So what do you see as the long-term effect of something like this on the nation, on American society?
I'm hoping that the church realigns itself and we begin to get our children out of these government cesspools that we call schools. This is a window of opportunity for people to re-engage in the education of their children and do what the scripture says, which is to train them up in the way they should go. We build their moral framework. This is a real place for us to start arguing again for vouchers and for other school options.
That's part of the mission of CURE, is it not?
It's our mission, but it's also the mission of the Catholic Church, to educate children so that they have a deep moral understanding of what choice is about. Choice loses its meaning if it doesn't matter what you choose.
Star Parker with CURE, Center for Urban Renewal and Education. It's always good to see you, Star.
It's good
Thank
to see you too. Thank you.